Hello, welcome to Destiny Moments with Eunice. Today promises to be a very, very interesting program. Today we have a very interesting character. This character is known for being rude. She crashes into your bedrooms, into your living rooms, whether you invite her or not, especially if you make the mistake of turning on the TV. The queen of the screen, I call her. She's a Nollywood star. She's an actress. She's a film maker. She is a wife. She's a mother. She's going to delight you today. I already feel delighted. You can see it on my face. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about JAIYE KUTI. Welcome, JAIYE. Welcome to this program.
Thank you for having me.
It's so nice. It's so nice to have you.
Thank you.
You are beautiful indeed.
Thank you.
Welcome,
So
welcome. Oh, you're really, really beautiful.
Thank you.
I've said just the little I know about you. Now, who would you say is JAIYE KUTI?
Well, sometimes when I'm being asked that question, it sounds funny. Like I will have to tell people who I am. I am JAIYE KUTI. A wife, like you described, a wonderful woman. And I would say that I thank God for making me this way that I am. I am a friend.
Yeah,
I'm a mother. And very hardworking. And I would say that I love people.
Yeah.
A lot.
I know.
Yeah. So there's nothing more to that, but I'm just a wonderful person.
I know. It's obvious. I can say that too. Now, JAIYE, you've been acting for about 14 years.
Yes.
Am I correct? Is that correct?
You are correct.
Okay. Now, how have you been able to juggle career and family life?
I would say that it's not easy because
I know.
people talked about it like you just jump up to do this or do that. Especially when you're working this way we work, where you are in this kind of career that I am in, it is very difficult to hold it and hold your home. You know, it's a lot of work, but because I do a lot of planning with my husband. First, you can't be in this career without your husband. Absolutely. You have to seek his consent. He has to be in it with you. It is not just that you're telling him that Oloworimi or my husband, I want to.
Oh, wait. Do you extend that Oloworimi to the house?
Oh, yes. That is a natural thing that I do always because I don't know. I found myself, you know, always trying to seduce my husband.
That is it. Is there any woman out there listening to this program? JAIYE finds herself, she's a master of seduction. Wait, I mean on her husband. You know, I always tell the women, everywhere I go to talk to women, I say to them, you know what? Every woman was intentionally created by God to be seductive.
Exactly.
But then you want to know, seduce who?
Yeah.
Hey, there's only one man to seduce, then go on.
Yeah.
You seduce your husband.
My husband.
Okay, that's good.
So I'm always having this affection of wanting to seduce him. So when I told him about wanting to act, I knew it was not going to be easy because it means I'm going to be leaving home for like 3 days, 4 days, sometimes 2 weeks. I've been gone for like 3 months.
Are you serious?
Yes. I was on a program that we had to leave Lagos. I left home for about 3 months. Well, I do come home during weekends, but not every weekend. But, you know, for a woman who has been home, who has always been used to that man, the man is so used to me, and I'm going to leave him 1 week or 2 weeks, 1 month or 2 months. So I would not know how to actually convince him. But one way or the other, my husband was able to understand where I was going. You know, when I was telling him, I thought it was going to be difficult for him to understand what I want to do, how I want to do it, and why he should allow me to go. But when I started it, he was doing all the conclusions for me. He was just saying, I know, I know. So it makes it easy, and then for the kids, they will miss me. And I don't want them to say in the future that it's because mom is not always around.
Away, yeah.
You understand? This job could take you so far away from your kids. Before you know it, you're not knowing them, you're losing them, and you don't know. So it needs you and the man to sit together and plan it. So all this was possible for me because I planned with my husband, and my husband genuinely allowed it.
By this that you're saying, which one comes first to you? Your family or your career?
My family.
Why?
I couldn't have chosen my career ahead of my family. My family is my life. There's no way I could say that I am made up by myself. My family is what I am. All the respect that I gain or I earn from people, it's more of it, it's family. You know, and I'm able to preach my matters, you know, because I am a family woman.
Good.
I am able to do a lot of correction because sometimes I counsel people in my office. I'm able to do it because I have a good example of where I was coming from.
Fantastic.
So I could talk from that angle and they could see it and believe in it. So when I act or do other things, I am doing it from where I was coming from. So I have something that I'm giving to the world that I'm teaching people from that family.
Wonderful. Now, you said, he says to you, okay, that's fine, you can go, but I don't want to hear any news. I don't want to hear any bad story. Has there been any news or bad story
Concerning my career? By the grace of God, none.
Scandal?
Nah.
True or false?
Nah. You know why? I try to check myself from time to time. It is the way you work. When they say this place is dark, and then you see by yourself it's dark, and then you decide to walk in darkness. People see you go to darkness. But I decided not to go to where it's dark. So when you see me in the light. So it's difficult for you to describe how I walked in the dark. So I mind the way I walk, the people I walk with, the events that I go, people that I talk with, and when you talk to me on phone and I don't know you, I know how to address you. I'm always very suspicious of people.
Yeah.
So I'm always very careful. You can't be too careful, but
At least you can try.
I'm trying
You can
to be.
try.
I try to be
Okay,
careful.
are you there for saying that what causes most of the time scandals is not taking decisions to work? Because sometimes scandal can be true or false.
Yes.
So if you don't take decisions to work in light, then people can misunderstand what
Exactly.
Wow. I think I should give you a high five for that.
Thank you.
Okay, JAIYE, like I said before, you look quite unruffled. Have you ever been in the rough before?
Mine was more than small.
Ooh, so tell me.
Beginning was very rough. Even before I started my career, growing up, when my mom had to leave, when my father said she has to leave, they divorced, and then we were 5, and then I was the head. I was 13. I really don't know how to start with them, taking care of 4 other kids. My mom was teaching, and then was the time your mom will start to teach you how to cook this, but you were just trying to do like this. You're not interested
you're not even
because
listening.
in your heart is like, where are you going that you're telling me to cook? You should do it, So it was the time of when she's even cooking, you're just looking. You're not noticing anything she's doing, So that was about the time she left, and I have to take care of 4 other kids. When
My God, you had to take care of 4 other
kids
kids.
were 5.
Look, let me digest that while we just take a short break. Please don't go away. We'll be right back.
Kola, you're working too hard for your health. Eh? Remember what the doctor said? He said you should spend some quality time to rest every day. No sort of me. Fred, I've been disturbed lately over this girl in your office, Tricia. Tell me, Lolas.